This tutorial is going to show you how to get off the ground mining Experiencecoin with Ubuntu Linux. Now the first thing we need to do is install a critical piece of software to enable the wallet to run. To do that, we'll open our terminal with Ctrl-Alt-T, and in there we'll type sudo apt-get install qt4 default. Hit enter, type in your password, alright, now it's installed, although it'll take longer usually for you if you're using a brand new install of Ubuntu, because I already had most of the pieces and parts installed. But anyway, what you'll now need to do is go get the wallet for Experiencecoin. So just go to the web using any web browser and just go to github.com, do a search for Experiencecoin. Just click on the Experiencecoin project, go to the wallets folder and click on the Linux wallet. Then click View Raw, and it'll start downloading. Alright, now that the download is done, we can go check it out by clicking on the folders and then go to Downloads. And there's our wallet. We can open it up by right-clicking on it and doing Extract Here. And now the archive has been extracted. Now there's a problem with Ubuntu systems, and at least Experiencecoin, and I've seen it with other coins too, where I can't run these files just by double clicking on them. Maybe we'll figure out a way to fix that at some point in the future. But there's an easy way to run them anyways, and that is to open up our terminal again, Ctrl-Alt-T, and we'll just go into that directory, so CD downloads, and all I have to do is start typing the name of a file or folder, and then I press the tab key and the terminal will automatically complete what I'm typing. So I can just type EXP, hit tab, it'll fill in the rest for me. Then we'll go to bin for binaries and 64 because this is a 64-bit machine. And now we can run the Qt wallet by doing /experiencecoin qt. And we get this message asking which directory we want to use for our data. We'll just use the default one. And there we go. Okay, now Experiencecoin is going to start getting the blocks from the blockchain, but in the meantime, all we really need from it is an address to receive our mining earnings from. So we'll go to Receive, and we'll give it a label, like maybe Mining Pool. We'll hit Request Payment, and here's our new address. Here it is as text, here it is as a QR. And we can just copy address down here and close. Alright, this next step is where we're going to register an account for an Experiencecoin mining pool. We're going to go to epc.manhattanmine.com, which is currently one of the best pools for mining Experiencecoin. Now you'll need to register an account at epc.manhattanmine.com. You'll just give them a username, a password, and an email account, and you'll set a 4-digit PIN. It's pretty much the normal way you register for accounts on any website. So once you've done that, you'll log in, and you don't actually have to wait for the email confirmation to log in. You can actually log in right after you've created the account without checking your email. So once you've done that, go to My Account, go to Edit Account. Now, I've already put an address in here, but we're going to get rid of that. When you first start it up, this box will be empty. Your payment address box will be empty, and what we need to do is fill it in with that address that we got from Experiencecoin. So we'll just go over to our mining pool address, right-click, no, can't right-click. We'll double-click, and then copy address, and then paste into our payment address box. Then you need to type in your 4-digit PIN and then hit Update Account. And there you go, your address is set in place. So now after you've earned some experience coin with mining, you will receive the coin into your wallet because the website, manhattanmine.com, will send the coins you earn to this wallet. Okay, there's one other thing you need to do in the mining pool, and that is you need to set up a worker. So go to My Account, My Workers. Now I've already created a worker, but I'm going to delete that. Now we're going to create a fresh worker. I'm just going to type in the number 1, and you'll see why I did that in a second, and then I'm going to give it a very simple password, ABC, and I'll explain that in a second. I'll hit Add New Worker. There's my new worker. So these are the details that I'm going to give to the mining program as I'm mining experience coin. The login for that program is going to be mining user, which is my user at manhattanmine.com, .1, which is the name of this worker. That's why I used I used 1, because it keeps it nice and simple. That way I know that's number 1, my worker number 1. Now, the reason I use such a lame password for this worker is because the passwords for your workers don't need to be secure at all. The password for your account on the mining pool needs to be secure. But the only thing that an attacker could do with the password for one of your workers is log in and mine coins for you from his own miners. In other words, just make more, make money for you. So there's no drawback to anyone having your password. You could plaster it on billboards and ask people to mine experience coin for you. So there's no need to keep this password secure. Alright, so these are our details we're going to need later, is the worker login, which will be my username on the site, then a dot, and then the name of the worker, and then the worker password. I'm also going to go ahead and turn on monitor, and I'll hit update. And that way I'm going to be able to see statistics for that worker once I get it going. Alright, so now that we've got all that, we're going to need a bit of software to actually get the work from the graphics cards and mine coin for us. And this is going to depend on which kind of graphics card you have, whether it's NVIDIA or ATI. If it's NVIDIA, you're going to want to use a thing called CUDA Miner, and you should be warned that NVIDIA cards do not perform nearly as well for coin mining as Radeon cards. I don't know exactly why that is. It's something in their structure and in the way that CUDA works versus OpenCL. The NVIDIA process is also a little more complicated, but to walk you through it a little bit. Now the first thing is you'll need to follow Ubuntu's instructions or NVIDIA's instructions for how to get the latest NVIDIA driver on your machine. I'm not going to provide that here because that'll change from time to time. And the information is readily available. That's part of your operating system or your graphics card vendor, is to get the drivers from them. But once you have those drivers, to start setting up CUDA Miner, you'll want to use this command that will be provided in the support material, and that will install everything you need. And once that's done, you'll run this git command, which will download the git repository for CUDA Miner. Then you'll change directory into the CUDA Miner folder, and you'll run autogen.sh. Then you'll run /configure, and then you'll run make. Alright, now that that's done, you have CUDA Miner ready to go. So you can just do /CUDA Miner, and it will run. Not in my case, because I don't have the right hardware to run it. So that's about as far as I can take you. To run CUDA Miner and actually do the mining, the command you'll use in this example is CUDA Miner, and then -o denominates your URL, -u denominates your username, which is mininguser.1, that's my worker username, and -p, which is where I give the password. and then it should start mining coins for you. If you have an ATI graphics card, a Radeon, then things are going to be a lot easier for you. So to do Radeon graphics cards, all we need to do is sudo apt-get install BFG miner. Now I already have it installed, so it's ready to go. Now for BFG miner, it's pretty much the same command as CUDA miner, just without the CUDA miner part. So we'll just do BFG miner, paste all that on there. And we'll see that I have connected to the pool and I'm mining, except that I don't have any mining hardware because I don't have an ATI card either. Well, I have an NVIDIA chip, but CUDA miner doesn't work for me for some reason. So I can't mine any coin with this machine. This is as far as I can get you, but this confirms that BFG miner does connect to the pool. And what you'll do then is press M to manage your devices, and then the plus sign. And then if you're using a USB script ASIC, then what you'll want to do is open another terminal. I did that with Control-Shift-T. Control-Shift-T opens another terminal in a tab. And I'll do ls/dev. And this will list all of the devices connected to my Linux machine. And what you'll see, you won't see it in this case, but you'll see in these TTY devices, TTY60, TTY61, TTY62. At the end of the list, you'll see TTY USB. And that will be your script mining ASIC. And so you'll do this, you'll do ls/dev, and you'll find out what its number is. So it'll be TTY USB 0, TTY USB 1, something like that. Once you find that out, you'll go back to BFG miner, and when you're in the device managing here, and you'll type /dev TTY USB 0, for instance. Now I don't have one, so it didn't find anything. But that's how you'll do that. And I believe it will detect your graphics cards automatically as long as you have the ATI drivers installed, like you should. Alright, that concludes this tutorial for mining Experiencecoin with Ubuntu Linux. Hopefully that will get you on your feet. Again, here are all the commands that we used in the tutorial, and I'll have these posted along with the video. Thanks for watching.